What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? This is JC, and welcome to the Wealth Engineering Podcast. I create content to help you increase your net worth, retire early, and build generation wealth. So, how do we do that, guys? We do that through stocks, crypto, real estate, and business. So, if you're about to start your financial journey or you already started, you have found the right place. This is the Wealth Engineering community. This is where we go on our path to financial independence together. So if that interests you, I want you to hit the like, subscribe, and click the bell. So, guys, we have a lot to talk about today. Lot of talk about today. I prepared some presentation for you, and we were going to talk about crypto staking. And basically, what I want to talk about is how to use crypto staking to retire early. All right. So there is a lot to talk about, but first, I want to give a couple of shout outs. Shout outs to my subscribers. I noticed an increase in the numbers of subscribers since last week. So, shout out to all my new subscribers. But more importantly, shout out to my old subscribers, the troopers out there, the wealth engineers out there. I see you guys in the chat. Thank you for your support. So we'll be streaming this also on Facebook as well. So it's going to be both Facebook and YouTube. And I will be looking, guys, for your questions as we go through this topic. So I know many of you may not have heard the concept of staking before, or maybe you have heard it, but you haven't really dabbled into it. And I want to show you what is possible with staking and how much money you can make. And hopefully you can use my inspiration today to start your own money printer, and we'll talk all about that today. Aaron B, shout out to you, sir. And before I move any further, I must do something. Aaron B has been a supporter of not just my channel, but any content in the male improvement industry, in the male improvement niche. So shout out to you, Mr. Aaron B. And it's my honor tonight to make you a mod. So I will definitely be that. I figured out how to do it. Thank you, and then thank you, Gail, as well, to help me figure it out how to do it. So it's my honor tonight, Aaron B, to put you as a moderator, and we'll go from there. And very quick note for all the moderators out there. I like to give people some level of freedom of speech, so don't always to basically disconnect them or shut them out when they disagree. It's not an echo chamber here. People can express their opinion as long as it's done in a respectful manner. If it's not respectful, you can give them a warning, timeout, and then after you kick them out. So again, congrats to Aaron B for being a moderator, and congrats to J Bones as well and Gail for being moderators on this channel. And thank you again for your support. I also want to give a special shout out to the TLA YouTube group. They helped me a lot with my YouTube journey so far. And a shout out to El Guapo. I was on his panel yesterday, and it was an honor. Best voice in the business. And I see him as a mentor on YouTube as well. So shout out to him. Shout out to him. Now, again, guys, I know we have a lot to talk about, but I got to give a couple of shout out to Melissa. Thank you for being in the chat. Natasha Vincent. AF. Thank you guys for being active in the chat. And as you come in, please hit the like button. It really helps with the algorithm and it helps the channel grow. And we're going to need a lot of people to see this because there is a lot of things we can learn from cryptos. I believe cryptos is the next big thing. It's going to be a topic discussed the entire century. Is just the beginning, and it's a matter of time. We have the metaverse exploding, we have the cryptos. It's a matter of time before they converge, and we can make money in both ways. All right, so without further ado, let me talk to you guys. And also, I want to give a shout out to the person who inspired me to give this topic. So this is normally a topic I reserve for my students in my course, but I know this. I'm subscribed in a group called Financial Independence Retire Early on Facebook. So shout out to you on Facebook. And yes, someone there was asking a lot of questions about staking, and that inspired me to make this stream today because there is so many people who don't know about it, and it's a good way to build wealth, and I'm going to show you that. And what are we going to talk about today, guys? We're going to talk about, again, for cash flow value investing. All right, a very simple concept, and and we're going to talk about that. All right, we're also going to go a little bit on the fundamentals of crypto, but the reason why I want to go on the fundamentals is because you need to understand this for the next two topics that I'll be discussing in this stream as well. And again, I'm sure a lot of you heard about cryptos, but we're just going to revisit that so that I can pinpoint something specific that we're going to use later. All right. Again, we're going to talk about what is staking, and also the utility of cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies are not just something you buy and you wait. There can be a use for them. All right. We're going to visit all that today. And also, I'll be giving you some coins that I've been staking this year that have made me some great returns. All right. So I'm actually, let me log into one of my accounts too, so that I can show you that, but I'll show you that later. I was logged in, but I had to restart my computer, and that's why I was a couple minutes late. But I definitely want to show you a portfolio on one of the portfolio that I have, that I'll try to hide my address because there's lots of hackers out there. But I definitely want to show you this to show you the potential of what's possible. All right. So I'll be logging in as I do this. But I want to hear in the chat again, guys. If tell me which city that you're coming from, which city that you're in, and are you excited with this topic? Also, let me know. Have you started staking before? Have you heard staking before? Is that something new, or did you have some experience with it? How was your experience with staking so far? So I'm very curious, and to gauge a little bit what's the level of like knowledge you have on this topic. And also, I'll be looking out for your questions, guys. So throughout this stream, if you have a question specific to the topic, put a Q before your question, and then type it, and then I'll be gladly looking for your question so that I can answer it live. So make sure that you understand this topic. So very, very interested and very happy to talk about this. So yeah, I just logged in. All right, just like then. Yeah, there is a lot I can show you guys. Oh man, I'm so excited about. I really want to show you something. It's one of my best staking slash yield farming, and you'll understand all that by the end of the stream. But I really want to show you all this to show you what's possible. And I think by the time I showed you this and you understand what is possible, you're going to be motivated to do your own. At least that's the goal, right? All right, so let's see what the chat is saying. From Montreal, shout out to you, Natasha Vincent. Yes, I'm holding BTC and Ethereum for now. Great choice. It's a very safe bet if you're new, like you want to be safe. You don't want to go too risky. And wow, okay, I haven't seen you in the chat before. Thank you for coming here. Montreal, Canada, awesome. And Fort Lauderdale, wow. Hey, shout out to you, Melissa. How are you doing? Manhattan, J Bones, perfect. So yeah, we have people all over the place. Germany, wow, Germany. So happy to have you on board here, and I hope you really enjoy it. And again, guys, if you have any questions throughout this, let me know. We'll be going at it. So basically, let's start with cash flow value investing. Um, Cash flow value investing. There's two words that are very important, obviously. First is the cash flow, second is value. Now, I want to focus more first on the value side, okay? Because value, if we had to define what value is and keep it super simple, value comes from anything that people need, all right? Need first, and then anything that people want. So these two things, these two criterias, one or the other or both at the same time, creates value. Okay. So whatever the human beings want or need, they're willing to pay for it. Now, in the modern world, we're using payment systems, we're using currencies to exchange value, but it wasn't always like that. There used to be a time where it's a direct exchange of value. And if I could summarize it roughly, that's basically what crypto is bringing to the table. It's kind of like bringing us back in time where we used to barter. and barter and exchange of value and have a peer-to-peer exchange system as opposed to having a third party in the middle. And we're going to talk about that. But definitely, guys, value comes from these two criterias, and you need to understand this, because as long as there is needs, as long as there is wants, that will create value. And that understanding this concept alone can help you picture and figure out what are the good investments out there, and not just investing in risky meme projects that doesn't necessarily address a strong need or strong want from the population. All right, so very important to keep in mind. So that's definitely where the word value comes from. And again, that needs and wants creates also something very fundamental in economy as a whole. Is the fact of offer and demand. And you might understand, why am I going on that basic on a fundamental? There is, trust me, there is a purpose to understand that concept when it comes to staking. Because if you understand this, you will be able to get to crypto very early, and before everyone else, and go ride the gains. All right. So that's what, there is a purpose why I'm mentioning that now. So again, guys, offer and demand. There is we have limited resource on this earth, so it's, we don't necessarily have everything to give everyone what they want or need. Therefore, that creates a market where whoever has the means to pay for that want or whatever the product or service, then that's how we exchange value. All right. So wants and needs creates offer and demand. And whether we're talking about any market, it could be stocks, crypto, real estate, business, anything, right? There is also always a limited amount of offer. And sometimes if the demand is high, well, that increase the value of whatever you're doing. And if the demand is low, that decrease the value. Now, what I want you to pay attention to, and I want you to keep that in your mind as I go through my presentation today, is the offer can change as the demand is changing. The offer can become less. And especially when we talk about stocks or cryptos, mostly cryptos, let's say you have 21 billion Bitcoins out there, and everyone, like for example, Natasha is doing like that. Natasha, they're holding their Bitcoins. If they're not doing anything with their Bitcoin, they just hold it. What does that have? What does that create? It creates less Bitcoin in the market, in the circulating market. So there is less Bitcoins available to pass around to whoever wants it, right? So that automatically increased the price of the remainder of the Bitcoins in the market free to grab. And that also can be applied for staking. So not only when you stake, you're removing the coins, you hold them, but you also removing them off the market. So now you lock them somewhere else, you remove them off the market. They're not available anymore to the massive public. They gain value, and they also increase the value of the remainder of the coins. So later, if you want to sell out your Bitcoins or your cryptocurrencies, you automatically sell them at a higher value. All right. So that's what I'm saying. That's one thing to understand when it comes to value. Now, the word cash flow. Cash flow basically means um, you're getting you're getting income, you're getting basically profit after you pay all of your expenses. So let's say you were starting a business, you got paid $2,000 and you have $1,500 in expenses, then your cash flow is $500, because after you pay all your expenses, you still have $500 left. That is your cash flow. But when it comes to stocks, when it comes to cryptos, there is no expenses. You're actually buying an asset, and then whatever it pays you back, that becomes automatic cash flow. So understanding that concept, then now you're going to ask yourself, how do I generate cash flow from my cryptocurrencies? And that's where staking comes in. All right. To keep it simple, guys, staking is simply lending your cryptocurrencies to a platform. And when you lend them, you earn an interest. And that interest can be a set amount. It can change, it can vary depending on the demand, but we'll get into that. But that's basically what staking is. It's simply just replace the word staking with the word lending. You're lending your cryptos, and then your cryptos are working for you, and they're paying you an interest. And that is the interest that you can use as a cash flow. And if you understand the concepts of retiring early, you buy assets that pays you cash flow. And if the cash flow surpasses your expenses, your monthly expenses, then essentially you don't need a job anymore because you can live off your portfolio. And you can do that with cryptocurrencies because you will be learning tonight. There are some you can earn up to 35% just from staking alone, and I'm going to show you how you can earn 100 and even 200% when you do a different type of staking. All right, so yes, it's very interesting concept, guys, and shout out to you. But before I continue any further, I see more comments here. Again, thank you for guys for being active in the chat. Very appreciated. Ronald Taylor, hello, Wealth Engineering. I'm here because of J Bones. Thank you very much for being here. J Bones is salute to you, J Bones, and thank you also for joining the community. Yes, we're here, man. We're working hard. We're trying to educate the community out there. But definitely, guys, crypto, do not miss the trend, guys. I made this off. I made this basically mistake in my life many times where it affected me. Where missing the trend can affect your wealth. All right, your trend. If you're on the wrong side of the trend, you will be hurt. If you're on the right side of the trend, you will gain from it. So understanding that, guys, definitely helps. I want to give also a shout out to everyone who watched the podcast we did with Jay Edmond from the Black Traders Club, where we talked about trend, guys. We talked about innovation. We talked about Cathy Woods, understanding the big ideas. And in the big ideas, they were talking a lot about cryptocurrencies, the adoption of Bitcoins, digital wallets. These are the trends, and she's giving you results for the next 5 years, and later she will have more results for the next 10 years. So don't sleep on it, guys. Do not sleep on it. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm also using my hand here. Okay, question. Nice. That's what I want to hear. I want to see questions. First, shout out to you, John. If you're lending, what is the security? Great question. Great question. Now, I'm going to double it very quick here, but we're going to talk about it less. Now, security can comes from centralized or decentralized platform. Let's focus, for the sake of simplicity, we're going to talk it about a centralized platform. So basically you would have to find a way to trust whoever platform you're lending it with. And one way you can do that is their history, how much money that they're managing. Sometimes, and I'll show you how you can find that out. There is a indicator that called total value lock. You can use that as a way to estimate how much money people are investing in these cryptocurrencies. That can give you a sense of security. For example, if it's less than $1 million, super risky, but sometimes it's in $1 billion, but yeah, it's a lot safer. Yes, so and trust me, I understand exactly what you mean because I have been burned a couple of times. Shout out to Soul Shader. I made a quick podcast a couple of days ago about high risk, high rewards. Make sure you check it out. We talk a lot about how to avoid the risk and reap the rewards. All right, so check out that. But yeah, security, if you're lending, you would have to trust the platform that you're lending it to, but also keep in mind we're in cryptocurrency world, so there is a lot that can be programmed already. For example, shout out to Natasha, she's holding Ethereum was the first level 2 cryptocurrencies that allowed people to program the conditions straight on the blockchain. Right, and and we're gonna jump straight on the basically the presentation I have for you, but a lot of that can be covered from security, right? If it's programmed already, it will not happen if this doesn't happen, right? If you haven't lent your money, you will not get the 10%, but if you have, then you will get, for example, 10% every on a year, and you might get paid every week. And that's one of the cryptos I might show you today. But I hope that answers your question, and we're going to dabble more about that. Another question, are there varied yield for staking? Yes, I'll show you exactly. If so, is it based on the risk of return? Um, we'll let me save that question for later. You will understand better about what can change, what makes a cryptocurrencies change the yield for staking. But very great question, guys. Keep them coming. All right, guys. So let us go here. All right, guys, made it super super fundamental. But go back to the fundamentals of crypto very quick. I'll be very quick into that. What does a bank do? All right, so the bank is the third party. Before we had the barter system, until we have banks, right? Now banks is the third party, and when you if I send you $10, the $10 doesn't actually leave my banks to go straight to your bank account. What happens is it goes into a pool that the bank owns, and then the bank uses his own dollar to send you. So he needs to validate that the $10 that you are sending to the bank is actually real, right? And the bank, and as a third party here, say is playing a very important part when it comes to economy as a whole. They're playing the part of a trust. Going back to the question from John, security, the bank here is the third party that that creates the very foundation that we need for a transaction to work. We need a level of trust. You can trust the bank that if that $10 that I'm sending is real, the bank will give me that $10 to that guy. So that's what we normal system is. We can do that by wire transfer. There is in the States, they use ACH to wire the money. It can take a wire transfer can take 3 days for that money to go here, and then by that time they need to validate that action before that action is sent to the person, to the whoever is receiving that money. But or e-transfer is going faster, but e-transfer is a level of risk, because although that money is being transferred very fast, it hasn't actually arrived to the bank yet. So they're taking a level of risk when they do that, and there is a lot more potential for fraud. But hey, the bank is securing your transaction, so you can rely on the bank and not necessarily rely on the person who's doing that transaction, right? So what happened is, with the invention of blockchain technology, and Bitcoin was the first blockchain, we don't need a third party like the bank anymore. So we don't need that level of trust from a corporate um, company. Now we have a decentralized ledger that secures that if I send $10 to the ledger, that it validates that $10 is real, that $10 is, I can touch it, and then it will transfer that $10 to this guy right here, and he will be happy. So, and Ethereum, what Ethereum does is the first layer 2 cryptocurrencies. It's the same blockchain technology, but it applied a level of contract. Basically, if, for example, imagine Rogers, or for those who are in the States, imagine maybe AT&T, Rogers, or AT&T. All right. And let's say I go on Ethereum and I set a contract as the company of AT&T or Rogers, and I say, hey, if this guy download uses 1 GB of internet, charge him $10 for the month. Okay. But it won't necessarily charge you only at the end of the month. It might charge you every time you go on the internet, up until it reached that $10 threshold, and up until you reach that 1 GB threshold, right? So that's what's possible with the blockchain now. You may be charged per minute, per usage, as opposed to being charged per month. So if you didn't use 1 gigabyte of internet for the month, then maybe you're going to be charged only $5, right? Because it's a contract. That contract is programmed on the platform of Ethereum, and Ethereum said, hey, if this action happens, then this action will happen. And it's that simple, guys. It's always a if else. If this happens, this happens. Else, if this happens, this should happen. And you create a contract like that, and you can rely on the technology of blockchain, because the blockchain will make sure that, hey, if you actually use one megabyte of data, that it's purely 1 MB of data off my platform. Therefore, I should charge you, let's say, $1 for the usage, right? So That's what blockchain allows you to do, to create a contract on top of blockchains and many other cryptocurrencies like Cardano, Solana, Polkadot. Many of them are basically allowing you to program something, and you can, whenever it's programmed, we're programming something, you can create a lot of things, games, you can create a whole company. Imagine you have real estate, you put it on the blockchain on a ledger, and every corner of the building is for sale. You tokenize the entire building as opposed to just giving you an apartment in the building. So yeah, so now you can sell part of the cryptos in Africa, and someone in Africa can own part of your building in Montreal. So again, a lot is possible with this technology, and that's basically what cryptocurrencies does. Now, when we do a transaction on an exchange, okay, we're not doing it straight on a ledger anymore. Now we add of the factor of a third party. Okay. And that goes back to the question you were asking earlier about security. Now we can have an exchange that is centralized, which is a company that owns the exchange, that takes fees for every transaction you make so that it can guarantee that transaction. You would have to trust that centralized company like Coinbase, Binance. These are safe, centralized platform. Why? They have been there a long time. They have built a lot of liquidity. So, and what they're doing actually, it's the same thing as the bank. They're doing the same thing as the bank. They are the bank of the future. I'll repeat that again. They are the banks of the future. Shout out to you, Gail, for being active on the chat. Thank you. Thank you for coming here. But again, guys, the centralized exchange are the bank of the future. Right? What are they doing? When you send, let's say I have, shout out to you, Natasha, you want to sell your BTC for Canadian dollar, right? You go to an exchange like this, a centralized exchange. The exchange will receive your BTC, and then they will use their own pool to give you that dollar. And they're relying on the blockchain to make sure that this transaction is secure. But the money, it's basically coming from their pool. This is also well known, basically also XRP. XRP is using, they're helping banks dealing with that, because banks have escrow accounts. Basically, they have escrow accounts, and it basically means accounts that is funded all around the world that they're just not using at all. And the purpose of this account are simply to fund transactions. Imagine you have like $1 billion locked into a bank, and then no one is using this because they want to make sure that when you make a transaction, they have enough money to fund it. Because hey, if I'm using, so I'm supposed to be using e-transfer, right, to send, or Cash App, whatever, to send up money very quick. As soon as it appears on your phone, it's not coming straight from my account to your account. It's actually going straight from my account to the bank or the third party, and then the third party use that escrow account, that liquidity pool on their vault to fund me, right? So that's what they're doing, and basically, guys, that's what a centralized cryptocurrency platform does. Okay. Now, decentralized does the same thing. However, no one is managing the transaction. No one is there to oversee what's going on. And decentralized add a level of complexity, but everything is programmed. And the way they do that is they program a pool that is called a liquidity pool, and people can go and fund that pool, like me, you, anyone in the chat. You can go and you fund the pool, and now the centralized bank fund their own pool, and they take a percentage of that transaction as a profit. Now, in a decentralized platform, instead of someone like a one funder filling the pool, you can help fill the pool with your own cash, and part of that transaction that happens, the interest goes to you because you are basically helping the transaction happen, right? So that is a very important concept when it comes to exchanges, right? But we're going to get into that later. But I want to introduce very quickly the staking part. How do you fund a decentralized exchange? Well, one of the things you can do is you could stake a certain type of cryptocurrencies, And when you stake them, what are you doing? You're lending that cryptocurrencies to help them fill the pool, the liquidity pool that will allow that transaction to happen. And there is two types of staking you can do. You can do again, and that's where the utility aspect comes from. You can stake your cryptos on a platform. Think of it as like actual cryptocurrencies, actually the blockchain. You can stake your cryptocurrencies on a platform, or you can stake your cryptocurrencies in an exchange. Now, the exchange, they have many usage for your cryptos. They can either use that to trade it themselves, and then they trade it at a higher rate and pay you an interest. They can use that to help fund their own liquidity pool, to make sure that that liquidity pool is basically make sure that it's operational, because it's a lot of money you have to put in there. And that's one of the questions you were asking earlier about security. There is a way that you can understand how much money is in that liquidity pool, and that alone is a level of security, because the less money there is in there, the more risky it is. And the more money there is in there, the less risky it is, and the less secure and the more secure it is, right? So that's another way you can basically get there. But I want to move I want to jump to another topic with you guys. Now you understand staking. Again, staking simply means lending, lending the cryptocurrencies. All right. So give me a second. Um, it simply means lending the cryptocurrencies. You're lending it to a platform. You're lending it to someone. It could be decentralized. It could be centralized. It could be all sorts of things. But you're gonna earn money out of that, and that's the part that is interesting. You want to earn money, and that's why we're here for. Any questions so far? Is that clear for you? Let me know in the chat. I see more people joining in. Thank you guys for joining in. I think that's probably the most views I have on a stream so far. So thank you very much, guys. Very appreciated. Shout out to you, the intentional millionaire. Thank you. We made a stream together, guys. We talk about assets and liabilities. There are fundamentals of building wealth. Also, Soul Shader Clubs, Soul Shader Crypto Life. We made also a stream together. So thank you for showing up, and check out and again, guys, thank you, Gail. Let me know, Gail, if you have your links. I'll be talking about crypto.com, so let me know if you have the link, the referral links, because we gotta talk about crypto.com today. Okay, guys, so we talk about fundamentals of crypto. Now I want to talk to you about something. There is a lot of crypto investors out there. First of all, there's not many crypto investors in the world, right? We barely have 10% of the world looking at cryptocurrencies, let alone investing in it. So you're very early. If you're here watching this stream, learning about all this, you're very early, and you can ride this wave and make money from it. Now, crypto investors, what are they doing? They're holding their cryptocurrencies. They can hold them in an exchange. They can hold them in a hot wallet. We call a hot wallet. So when it's on your phone, and then you transfer from an exchange to your phone or to a digital device. And then there's also a cold wallet. It's actually something like a USB. There's a Ledger. They call it Ledger. You can go on Ledger Nano S. It's a very good, safe, secure USB. You can transfer your cryptocurrencies into USB, and you can literally have millions of dollars in a USB, travel anywhere. No one can actually take them out unless they know your passwords. Good thing is, it's secure. If you forget your password, then it's on you. All right. But that becomes the bank, basically the vault, right? So a lot of people are holding the cryptocurrencies, which is great, because all you have to do is hold, let time goes, and you're getting money on the value, right? You're getting money on the value because you're taking your cryptos away from the market. Less cryptos are available, therefore they'll be worth more. And when there is more demand, depending on the new features that happens with these cryptocurrencies, well, that automatically raise the values, and it's better for you, right? The problem with that is you're not gaining any cash flow out of that, right? You're getting the value appreciation out of that, but you're not getting the cash flow out of that. But what if there was a way that you could put your cryptocurrencies in a secure platform and not just earning from the value appreciation over time, but also make money on a daily basis, on an hourly basis from your cryptocurrencies? That is staking. That is the beauty of staking, because when you land your cryptocurrencies, this becomes possible. All right, couple questions. Theoretically, then you can lend liquidity or crypto for the exchange. Absolutely, we're going to get there. We're going. I see you. I see you. I see you. Aaron, can you actually type a comment? I want to see if it works. That the moderator part. I want to see if it works. All right, type a comment. Yes, man, John. I see you coming, man. I see you coming. We'll get there, but absolutely. Absolutely. You get it, my friend. You get it. And yes, you get it. And especially in decentralized, they need your money because that's the only way it works. If they have no liquidity, there is no transaction that can happen. And when we talk about Forex, guys, oh man, this is the future of Forex right there. And I'll show you. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. But I love your question. I love your question, man. All right. Let's see more shout outs. Hey, shout out to you, Lashes Journey. Thank you for your support, guys. There's a lot of people here are coming from the TLA YouTube groups. If you're a new YouTuber, check out this community. Very supportive community. Shout out to TLA and shout out to everyone there. Shout out to Gail for her work. Natasha Vincent. She's from Montreal too, J Bones. So we have another French speaking Montreal is here. J Bones likes to travel. So hey, yeah. J Bones has a great energy. I love this guy. All right, man. Let's see if there is more questions. Any dividends? Great questions. I guess you could call whatever interest a dividend. The only difference is the dividends is per quarter, right? Rarely you have a dividend per month. Like a crypto stocks can pay you dividends per month, but that's very rare. In crypto, man, per month, that's rare. It's usually per week. Sometimes, most of the time, it's per day. And then I'll show you one per hour. I'm going to show you one today. You're going to see every hour I get paid. All right. So let's keep in that. All right, guys, let's get into the topic. So again, most cryptocurrency investors hold. They hold for dear life, right? Hold for dear life their cryptocurrencies. What happens? They gain over time on the value appreciation, but they're not applying the cash flow value investing strategy. What is the cash flow value investing strategy? You make money now and you make money in the future with the value appreciation. So that's where staking comes in. Now, I want to show you a cryptocurrency, guys, that is not just one cryptocurrency that is a great investment to make for the entire decade. I have made a lot of research on this company. I even paid insiders to go get me information from this company. So if you're not going to do anything else, at least invest in this company. But I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. But at least look into it. All right, look into it. But I'm going to show you a crypto company, and let's share some screen here. It's called Tether. And the reason why I want to show you this cryptocurrency, and I'm sure a lot of you have heard it, but are you staking it? Are you staking these cryptocurrencies? That's the key. A lot of you might have heard it. Let me know in the chat if you heard it before. Let me know in the chat if this is new for you. Very curious. But a lot of you might have heard it, but how many of you are staking it? That's the whole point of this stream today. Many people are not streaming they're not staking their cryptos, and that's the thing. It's wasted money. Now, what is Tether? Tether is doing many things, but me personally, I'm very interested in technology, and I'm also very interested in video transmission. For some reason, I gravitated towards video when I was an engineer. My graduation project was in video tracking. First job was working for the army and basically creating cameras that can zoom 50 kilometers, 70 kilometers, and have a HD pictures. So that was my first job there, working in cameras like that. I was working on the lens and making the circuit boards for that. So I'm very interested in videos, and I've always been interested in videos. So a lot of things I'll show you today comes from this interest, and that's kind of one of the reasons why my curiosity got me into this company here. But then this company is, first of all, I want you to shout out to you, Natasha. Yeah, I'm happy to share that with you. Take notes, man. Relax and take notes. I much appreciated. Thank you, J Bones, for showing support. Um, this is how. Let me see. This is how I'm understanding sticking so far. Oh, okay. Sorry. No worries. Sorry. But yeah, look at this, guys. The one of the co-founders of this company is from YouTube. Now, YouTube, in case you didn't know, it's one of the biggest search engine, second biggest search engine in the world behind Google. And exit this company, he exit YouTube with a lot of money, right? Now, one of the new project that he's starting is Theta. And what is Theta mainly trying to solve? It's trying to solve a problem, a huge problem YouTube will have in the future. To understand this problem, and again, look at the partners, guys. We're talking about security. We're talking about security. Look at the partners: Google, Sony, Samsung, Binance, blockchain. So many different partners here, and the stronger the partners are, the stronger the project is. All right. So when you're evaluating a project like that, this is basically a blue chip cryptos, but it's so new that no one really understands the value that this company has. It's undervalued. This is a crypto that can reach anywhere from $500 to $1,000, even more per crypto. And right now it's a couple dollars, right, to buy it. So very undervalued project. But look, the problem. Content creators are producing videos to upload on video platforms like YouTube, which is a centralized platform. And these centralized platforms are responsible to transfer that video to the viewers, right? Let me give you an example. Shout out to Natasha. Natasha might be maybe 3 kilometers away from me, maybe 5 kilometers away from me. She is in Montreal. Okay. I am in Montreal, downtown in the old port. So basically, if I would like to send her a YouTube video that I made, this stream, for example, the problem with the way that the infrastructure of video transmission is, it's that although I'm right next to her, I have to upload the video, which is a lot of bytes of data, to YouTube's database, right? To YouTube servers. And these servers might be located somewhere in Florida, right? It might be located somewhere in California, which is the entirely opposite way, 3 hours away in terms of time, 6 hours away in plane, very far. But then I have to upload that video to YouTube server, and she has to download that all the way from the YouTube server in California straight to Montreal. But I'm right next to her. What if I could simply use the servers in between us to send her and accelerate the data part? Right now, it's not an issue because we have 5G. We were about to start 5G, right? So you don't necessarily feel the lag. But deep down, this is a problem that is a growing problem because we're going to start with the metaverse. We're going to have a lot more demand for transmission, for fast transmission. And we need a model that is able to transfer this data. 5G alone is not it. We need the kind of like the plumbing. We need the 5G is the highway with the speed, but we need the plumbing so that the transmission can happen. And this is a problem. I'm sure they listed something here. They said poor quality, especially when you try to do it that way. It's going to take a long time to get HD. The higher the quality is, the more time it will take. Again, skyrocketing data needs with the metaverse. This is just going to increase even more. Centralized and inefficient system in terms of distributing the data. But this is a problem also consider called the last mile. So you can Google that and search for it, but you can start right here instead of reading all everything. But it's basically saying the last mile is typically the speed bottleneck in communication network. All right, its bandwidth effectively limits the amount of data that can be delivered to a customer. Okay, so if imagine a world where you're going to be connected. A doctor might be in the Cuba in vacation and is connecting with a robot that is doing a surgery in a hospital. And then every time he makes a movement, the robot is doing the same movement. But if there is any lag, if there is any problem in transmission in that data, then that robot might actually froze or it might actually go in the wrong way. And then boom, right? Someone might die on a table. So we can get to that world with the current infrastructure we have right now. And YouTube is going to suffer a lot from that because we're going to get more quality. Facebook is going to suffer a lot of that too because we don't have the infrastructure to create and transfer videos like that. This is where the co-founder of YouTube saw that problem coming miles away, worked on Tether, and this is what he's trying to solve with Tether. So basically, the way that he's process this is creating a decentralized platform to transfer video. Now it becomes easy for me to use a server, like maybe a Tether server, that is in between me and Natasha, and I can use that transfer the video much faster. It reduces the last mile problem, less bottleneck in the system, and then you can use the network that is around you to transfer video faster versus transferring video on a platform that's going to basically create a bottleneck, right? So shout out JC, iPhone T, how are you doing, man? How are you doing? Very much. Uh, yes, exactly, right. Well, remember I was talking about this. Yes, I know what you mean. So again, guys, this is this decentralized platform, and they give you a schematic how it works, and this is where the partners comes in, right? Samsung VR, what do they have to do? They have to go buy Tether, and now it says Tether Fuel. Tether Fuel is a second crypto that Tether produced. They have two cryptos, one called Tether, the other one called T Fuel. So when you have Tether, you can be a validator on the platform. You're a validator, and basically what the validator means, you simply can use your computing power of your computer to transfer and process the network and make sure the videos are delivered. They're using your computers and your servers to make this action happen, right? And that in itself create more cryptocurrencies. It creates Tether Fuel, and these validators will upload the Tether Fuel on the exchange where someone like me and you can go buy it. And then these partners, Samsung, Sony, whoever, YouTube, they will need to buy the T Fuel from us to make the system work, to access the decentralized platform to transfer their video. So we're talking about value, guys. We're talking about wants and needs. In the future, people like Samsung VR, people like Sony, people like Google and YouTube, they will want and need T Fuel to access a decentralized platform because they can no longer use the system that we currently have, which create bottlenecks and cannot supply the demand. All right. If you understand that, you see where we're going, you can position yourself to benefit from this. So the way that they made this is what is called a utility coin. The crypto in itself, by design, creates a utility. You can use the cryptocurrency to help the system run smoothly. Without the cryptocurrency, there is no system, or the system is there, it's just not running. To make the system work smoothly, T Fuel operates in all level of this platform. Think of it as Tether is the ATM machine, and shout out to Digital Dave. He's the one who made that analogy, but it makes so much sense. Tether crypto is the ATM. T Fuel is the cash that comes out of the ATM. That is the utility of the cryptocurrencies. With utility comes value, right? And now, basically, if I have T Fuel, I can lend it to these companies so that they can use it, and I'll earn some profit out of that. That is a perfect application for staking. The utility of the platform creates a demand, and that demand you will encourage people to stake more, and then you can use your cryptocurrencies to make the system run smoothly. Now, the way you can do that, you can actually use your own computer to do that, to be one of the guardian nodes, for example. You can use that. I tried that. It's super slow, and they're going to pay you depending on what your processing power is. And the more processing power you have, it's kind of like creating mine. It's kind of like minting Bitcoin, but instead of that, you're minting T Fuel, right? So, but you can also go to other platform, and there are businesses that are being built around this idea. And I want to introduce to you guys a company called Gpool. All right. Gpool is a business that basically they buy their own servers. They have servers all around, and then they're using their servers as a way to have the computing power. And then all they need is they need your T Fuels to put in those servers so that they can meet the demand, right? Because your computer cannot compete with their servers. So instead of using that, you can go to their computers, and then you can use their calculators. Hey, if you put X amount of T Fuel, how much APR are you going to get from that? So that's one of the things I do. I use my T Fuel as a way. I stake it. I hold them, right? But I also put them to work. I also put them to work, guys. And that's what I do. And we're going to get, I saw you probably saw the 35% earlier, but we're going to get into that. But I want to show you something. I just have to hide my um, address, my crypto address, and let me show you again. Any questions so far, guys? How do you think about this so far? And does that make sense? Is there any? Are you clear about that? So this is one of my wallets. All right, it say that I have 0 Tether in it, but I have about 3,000 T Fuel in it. I think T Fuel right now is around 30 cents somewhere per T Fuel. Earlier this year, it was less than 1 cent. All right, so again, I think one day we will see $100 T Fuel. Okay, this is my projection. I think by the end of the decade, we're going to see $100 T Fuel. But for now, it's worth maybe less than $1. So, yeah. So that's what I have right now. I currently have 3,753 T Fuel. But guess what, guys? This amount of T Fuel is what I've earned. This is what I've earned in as a cash flow. This is what I've learned as a cash flow. I have like I'm staking 50,000 T Fuel in one of their servers, and another 10,000 T Fuel in another servers that they have, which is a total of 6,000 on this account, right? On this account, I have 60,000 T Fuel, which is worth about $22,000. And of course, with the value, sometimes this number gets to like 35,000. Sometimes it goes lower. But hey, I don't care. This is a long hold for me. This is a long hold for me. And as I'm holding it, I'm lending it to the system here, right? I'm lending it to the system here, and I can sell my cash flow, for example, whenever I want. Maybe maybe when maybe one day if that gets to $1, I might want to sell that and collect some cash flow out of it, right? But just money that keeps coming in. So that my investment is paying me now because I'm lending it to Gpool, which uses their computer power to serve the these guys here: Samsung VR, Sony, Google, etc. Right? So that's how the transfer works. And look at this, guys. It's an account from Coinbase that keeps paying me. Last time I got paid, hey, I started this stream 54 minutes ago, so I got paid twice. I got paid an hour ago and then 38 minutes ago, right? And it's about 60 cents, 60 T Fuel, 47.47 T Fuel. But all this adds up very quickly, guys, because it's every hour. Sometimes it's twice, 3 times an hour. and then you can scroll and see how many T fuel I keep collecting all the time. So that's what I'm saying, guys. This is cash flow value investing at its best. This is cash flow value investing at its best, guys. I'm collecting T fuels. Guys, what is the difference between stocks and stock dividends and crypto staking? A stock pays you per quarter, some of them pays you per month, but they pay you in US dollars. If you have a stock, name me a stock in the chat that you know is paying dividend. I want you guys to be active in the chat, right? Let me know in the chat a stock that you think is paying dividend. Name any of them. Question for you: what is an initial investment in that sheep? Great question. Um, Perfect. We'll get to that, Soul Shader. But hey, just to address your question very quickly, you need about 10,000 T fuel to start a staking pool in Gpool. 10,000 T fuel, which back in the days was super cheap. I know someone who barely put barely put $1,000, and they had over 100,000 different T fuels. Now it's worth a lot of money, and man, they're making a lot of money, right? But anyway, you need at least 10,000 to start with Gpool, and then they lock it. You can unlock it whenever you want, but while it's being locked, every hour you get paid. Soul Trader, Apple, great. Apple pays you dividend. Apple pays you dividend, but they don't give you more. How do they pay dividend, right? They say, hey, if you own one share, you might get X amount of dollars. X amount of dollars per share. It's not X amount of share per share. It's X amount of dollars per share. The US dollars is stable. It's always $1, right? If they pay you 10 cents, it's always 10 cents, right? Cryptocurrencies, they pay you in T fuel, right? I want you to understand this. They pay you in T fuel. They don't pay you in US dollars. They pay you in T fuel. Now, the value of T fuel changes. It can go up, it can go down. But over time, what happens? It stays up. It keeps going up. And a company like this, with a lot of demand, a lot of value, they're addressing a huge problem in the whole industry of video transmission. They're the only one in the crypto world that is addressing that specific problem on the last mile. I don't see any other companies in the world, not even in crypto, in the world addressing this and to operate more fast than what these guys are doing, right? So they're positioning themselves to be a powerhouse, an authority in the sector, right? And they're paying you in T fuel that gains value. I told you earlier this year it was barely a cent. Last year, I think also barely 1 cent. Now it's like 30 something cents US. And I'm telling you, my projection for this is $100 per T fuel. That's my own person. I'm not selling any of that until I get this. And I may not need to sell it, guys. That's the key. Because this is a utility coin. We're still going to need people to lend their T fuel to get the system to run smoothly. So I may never need to sell that. And if the money, if my T fuel appreciate over time high enough, I can live off just from that money printer alone. That's what we refer as a money printer in the staking / yield industry. So that is the huge difference to keep in mind between stocks, dividends, and crypto. The stocks pay you in a stable US dollars. And if you understand currencies, shout out to everyone who took my course. If you understand currencies, you see this is a losing proposition. unless you reinvest it very fast and buy shares with it. But if you're buying Apple, which is what, I don't know, 200. I didn't check the price for Apple, but it's a share. One share is expensive, right? And the dividend that you're gonna get from that is not going to pay the share right away. So you're going to have to wait until you accumulate enough just to pay for one share. So because you can do a buyback with your dividend and then you buy more shares, but you have to build your account large enough so that you can at least the dividend you're collecting per quarter can at least pay you. Yeah, it can at least pay you at least one shares and then two shares and then three shares and then that's how you grow, right? Compounding effect. If you do that, that's good, but you still have that time delay. Whereas cryptocurrencies, you don't have to do anything. You just let it sit and it appreciates over time. All right. ABB as another stock that gives dividends. Shout out to you. Yes, guys. Shout out to you, Gail, for working. And let me know again if you have the link because we're gonna talk next about crypto.com. So yeah, let me know, guys. And yes, dividend 6%. Which one? Which one is 6%? Is that Apple you were referring to? At least a good question. Yeah, about 10%. Walmart as cryptos that are paying you dividend. Ford, absolutely, and not crypto stocks that are paying you dividends. Yes, yes, guys. But again, they pay you in US dollars. Shout out to Soul Shader. Yep. So if T Fuel becomes worth $500 a coin, then you are making an easy $500 off one new coin staking. Yeah. Look, I'm being conservative when I say $100 for estimation, right? I'm being conservative because there's also Tether. I think there's a ratio of 10-1 between Tether and T Fuel. Tether, I'm being conservative when I say that's why I say $100 for T Fuel, $1,000 for Tether. Yeah, but man, I would not be surprised to see Tether worth $3,000 one day, like Ethereum. But hey, it's worth less than $10 right now. Well, anyway, so guys, look into it, guys. Yeah, drip. That's how you buy back your shares, and then if you do the drip system, fine. But before you load up to have enough to buy your shares, could take some time. What if the market crash? What if the US dollar crash? Has that ever happened before, JC? In the last 50 years, no. But maybe if you look back, if you look far enough, maybe we're due for another one. Anyway, guys, check out the course, guys. We talk a lot about that. Currencies, you need to understand this. And when you understand currencies, I don't think you will ever do Forex again. I don't think you'll ever do Forex again if you truly understand what a currency is. All right, guys, let's go over the question. Also, you have to work harder and longer to build that passive income with stocks. Crypto doesn't take as long and is not as hard. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Shout out to you, Soul Shader. Yes, I agree. He's right. All right, guys. So I told you guys earlier that staking. There's two ways you do staking, and then it's a utility coin basically. There is a use for staking. You either use it on a platform like Tether that uses by design. They create the needs for the staking by design. When we were talking about contracts and the blockchain earlier, the contracts, the way the blockchain is created by design, it requires T fuels to be staked. So it requires you to print the T fuel. It requires the partners to buy the T fuel from you. Who owns the T fuel? You are, not them directly. On a traditional company, they would have sold, like XRP, for example, they sell XRP straight to the banks. They could have done a system just like that where they sell XRP straight to you and then the banks have to buy it from you. That creates a demand, that creates value for it, and then that creates opportunity for you to make wealth, to build your portfolio fast. But Tether did that by design, and we are going to need people like G Fuel to provide their servers as fast as possible. All right. So But the other way to do staking is you can lend them into a platform. You can lend them into a platform like crypto.com, for example. So this is a centralized crypto.com. We're going to visit both of them. We're going to visit the centralized and we're going to talk about decentralized, and I'll show you the difference. But crypto.com is a great platform, guys. Great platform. I believe CRO, which is a coin for this platform, the utility coin for this platform, can reach at least $1. At least $1. Right now, it turns out I checked 2 days ago and then it was like 40 cents. Earlier this year, I bought it for 10 cents Canadian per crypto. Get the likes up, guys. Get the likes up. Thank you, Gail, for your work, your support. Get the likes up. Lots of value are being dropped here, and we're going to drop even more value, guys. Thank you for your like. Yes. Let me see, Aaron. I want to make sure that I do this right. Um, I don't know if Aaron is still there, but I want to make sure that Aaron has that wrench. And I didn't see a comment from him, but I hope he comes back. I want to give him that wrench. Yep, I saw it. I saw it. Great, great, great. I saw it. Thank you. Oh, come on, come on, come on, guys. Be nice, be nice, be nice, Aaron and Gail. All right, guys. Let's get into this now. Who do you see here? Who do you see this here? You see, famous actor, right? And this company here is their marketing probably the best marketing in the entire crypto industry. And that's one of the reasons why I'm invested in them. There's many companies that are doing exactly what they're doing. Like, for example, they're setting themselves to be a digital wallet provider. They're setting themselves to be an exchange. They're selling themselves to be a platform where you can sell your cryptos and into currencies and spend them in a digital card, right? And a credit card. But their marketing is impeccable. First of all, they went on and acquired the domain crypto.com. Everyone who's going to be looking for cryptos are going to probably check crypto.com because it's a very easy website to remember. When they search for Google, they might earn the SEO to be ranked on the first pages. So as new people are getting on board with this platform, they can look into crypto.com. So they're setting themselves to be very good, guys. And then they actually make staking super easy. They don't even call it staking. They actually call it earn. And I hope I can show you this, but crypto earns. All right. You can click on crypto earns on the website and it says you can earn up to 14%, 14.5% in the platform. I can tell you a lot of things, depending on where you are, you might not get that 14%, but you might get 12%. I know in Canada for USDC, we'll get 12%, right? You can stake your Bitcoins. You can stake your Bitcoins for 8.5%. Now, honestly, in the cryptocurrency, this is low. Staking 8.5%, this may look big to you, but this is low. But how much mutual fund is giving you guys? Anyone is investing in mutual fund here? Let me know in the chat. But how much would you say a mutual fund would give you? How much on average does the S&P 500 gets up on average, right? 6%, mutual fund around 6%. When you factor inflation, that can give you less than 6%, right? I think a fair number for inflation could be 2% inflation. So when you take a 6% profit, 2% inflation, you're actually getting 4%. So it's not that high, guys. That's the stock market, though. And some people are leaving off that 6%. They retire off that 6%. They built a portfolio in like the $3 4 million, and then 6% a year is enough for them. Well, what if you could make more? What if you don't have that 6 million? How do you build yourself to that 1 million, to the first million? You can leverage things like this. You could leverage a platform like this, crypto.com. And I'm going to add the link. I think the link will be in this description as well, guys. This is an app. This is a must-have app. If you haven't downloaded this app already, download this app right now. The links will be in the description. But I don't know if Gail is here. I hope Gail can add the links as well in the chat. If she listens to me and she's still here, hopefully she can add the link on the chat. But you guys get that link, guys. And I recommend you refer other people you know to use your own referral link as well. You can make some money out of that and use that money to invest more in cryptocurrencies. But guys, you can make up to 14% on USDC. What is USDC? It's a stable coin that is mimicking the US dollars. So basically, it's the Coinbase US dollar coin. Meaning, if you have $10,000 as a USDC, Coinbase have to give you $10,000 USD. That's what it means. If you have CUS, there is also USDT from Tether. It means if you have $10,000 USDT, Tether is responsible to give you $10,000 USD. So if you're using the USD of any company, there is BUSD, Binance USD. So if you have $5,000 from Binance, Binance is responsible to give you that $5,000 in USD. When we talk about security earlier, you can go and trust the new banks of the world, the new digital banks, because the regular banks are dying. Why? In the regular banks, there is no way you're going to get 5%, 3% in your saving account for staking your US dollar, for lending the US dollar to the bank so that the bank can make more profit out of you. How much you're giving you in percentage? Maybe 1%? Shout out to Gail. Guys, if you haven't downloaded this app already, do it right now, guys. Download the app. You can make $25 US paid in CRO, and you can sell that straight to the platform in USD. Do it right now, guys. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and do it. But I'll show you. I can show you how it works if you need me to. But yes, guys, it's a must-have. If you're in Canada, it works for you. If you're in the States, it works for you. And it's one of those safe platforms. And they're positioning themselves, guys, to dominate the platform, not just exchanges, but the users, the new beginners. They make it super easy for you to buy and sell cryptocurrencies, and you can stake. They don't even call it stake, they call it earn. Say, hey, earn up to 14% by lending us your cryptos. And you go up there and then you can secure 14% per year. Now, what is a strategy you can do with that? For those who took my course, you understand this. We talk about that a lot. But games for you guys who are following me here, you guys can wait. There is a patterns in cryptocurrencies, booms and bust. Every market has that. Cryptocurrencies have that too. Right now, we're in a boom market. The entire year, we've been in a boom market. We had a couple times, 3 months in the summer where it wasn't really booming, but overall, we were in a boom market. Sometimes it can be followed by another 2 years of bear market where the market goes down and stay flat and just go straight, right? So in a markets like that, when you're at the top, you can sell your profit, convert them into your stable coin, you lock the purchase power, and then as you're locking them, you staking them, you lending your cryptocurrencies, and then you can get up to 14% per year. As that entire year, the entire market is going down, you might see Ethereum goes from 10,000 to 2. You might see Bitcoin go from 150,000 to 30,000, right? While the entire market is going to say, oh my God, crypto is a scam, crypto is a scam. What are you doing? What are you doing? You locking your cryptos, you staking them 14%, and you're still making 40% gain on your long-term investments without losing any dime and without losing your purchase power. How do you fund it? You can fund it by e-transfer. I made videos about that on my channel. I made reviews. I made I walk you through exactly how to use it. Make sure you check it out, and maybe I'll pin. If you're watching this on replay, I'll add I'll add something on top somewhere here so that you can see it. But yeah, check out my video on that on my channel. I really made a detail on how to use it. All right. But yeah, guys, shout out to Gail for posting the link, guys. Make sure you check it out, guys. It's free money, guys. Free money. And it's the beauty of this app, guys. It's not just Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USDC you can stake on it. You can stake a lot. I wanted to do a screenshot, but you can stake a lot from it, guys. Let me see. Look at that. You can scroll down here and see. So he says if you lock your money for 3 months, this is how you get those rewards. 12% Paxos, true USD, and true AUD. You know, this is killing Forex, man. You don't need to look at that. Solana is a new crypto. You can even stake Shiba and earn 3% off your Shiba. And how do they pay you? They don't pay you in Canadian dollar and US dollars. They pay you in Shiba if you stake Shiba. They'll pay you in Solana if you stake Solana. They'll pay you in USDT if you stake USDT, right? A lot of them are 3%. The stable coins are 12%, right? Some of them might reach the 14% depending on which area you are. Decentraland, we talked about it in the Metaverse podcast, 3%. So again, 3% is still better than what the bank is giving you. Instead of locking your crypto holding for dear life, you can trust a platform like that and go for it. Yeah, man, even Shiba. But hey, hold on, Shiba. Wait until the end. I got something to show you, my friend. I got something to show you. But hey, if you didn't know, if you wanted to be super safe, super like this is very easy to do. Um, let me know in the chat if you want me to make another video on how to earn cryptocurrencies, walk you through exactly how to do it. Let me know, but it's very easy. First, download the app, guys. Download the app and make sure you have it and create a profile. And then I think you can probably use it to figure out yourself. Um, but yeah, guys, what else do they have? Let me show you something, guys. Let me show you something. Not only they have that the staking option, they also have crypto cards. Now I have my crypto cards right here. Oh, it's on my jacket somewhere. Whew. You can again, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Is the bank giving you something like that? You can borrow up to 50%. They're transforming themselves to the bank of the future. Borrow 50% and use your crypto as collateral. This is actually could be used as a tax strategy to collect your gains without actually having to declare them as capital gains, because technically this is a debt. If you get debt up to 50%, and you spend that, you spend the debt, and then you know the company took your cryptos as well. This is one of the way you can sell out your cryptos. Anyway, tax hacks here if you want to save some tax. But guys, man, I want to show you the card. Sorry, guys, I want to show you the crypto credit. No, that's not what I want to show you. Oh, look at this metal Visa cards. Metal Visa cards. I have this. I have a card from them, and shout out to guys in the group. Earlier this year, I was pushing this every day so that you guys could drive. I could drive this, but people who took action early, they were able to secure some good cards very cheap. Now look at the price of CRO. If you wanted to secure your money and buy CRO, I invested 2,500 Canadian. Now it's worth over $10,000. I did that in January. Where in November it's worth over $10,000, and I've probably collected when I add the stakes, when I add the cash back from the card, when I add the referrals, right? When I add all that, yeah, when I add all that, I collected where basically my 2,500 back already. I already collected my 200 back and my 2,500 back. So look at this, guys. You can get a free card that gives you 1% cash back. You could get this card, 2%. There's a lot of people who got this card. It gives you 100% cash back on Spotify. If you use Spotify to record your, to pay for Spotify, it will pay you all that money back in CRO, creating utility for CRO, raising the price, raising the value and the demand for it. You can do the green card. I have the purple card, 3%, and you can get a airport lounge access. And then I'm working my way up to this one. I am so mad because I could have got that one before January. The requirements was a lot less, but I didn't do it, and I regret that. But man, what you don't see here, what you don't see in the list, is when you get the card, they increase your staking rewards. Let me see if I can show you. I don't want to change the autofocus, but let me know in the Discord if you want to see that. I'll send you a screenshot on my app and show you how it works. But guys, they increase your rewards when you stake your cards. I get 10% of my stakings and I get paid per week. Every Sunday, I get a new drop. Basically, so I have 2,500 CRO stake that is worth 10,000 Canadian dollar, and then every week they pay me about 50 CRO until it adds up to 2,500 CRO. So guys, I'm telling you guys, get this, get it. You can get $25 to start, and then I'll get $25 to start, and go from there, guys. If you use the link will be in the description as well. But right now, I use the link here. Gail has it posted for you guys. Don't sleep on this. You can stake many cryptos on this platform. It's one of the easiest way for new beginners to do it because you don't have to know anything. You just wire the money with e-transfer, and then you buy the cryptos you want to stake, and then you just collect your money, and you can use that as a way when the market is gonna go down. You can use, whether you're Canadian, whether you're in the States, or whether you're in Europe, you will find a stable coin that you can use to ride the downside and make some profit out of that. All right. So that's basically what I wanted to show you guys. And I have something else to show you. Okay. There's something else I want to show you. But so far, how are you guys doing? Any questions? Are you getting value out of this right now? Let me know in the chat. And I'm going to share with you another cryptocurrency that I have been staking. It's another one that I've been staking that is very good. Let me actually turn on my how do you call that? My trading view. I want to show you guys this. I want to show you guys this crypto here. This is another crypto in the video world. Soul Shader. We spoke about this crypto. It's called VRA. They are in the video / helping transmission / validating video transfer, gaming transfer, and then they need VRA to be staked as a utility in the platform. All right? Utility coins. When there is utility, and when you stake your VRA, what happens? You create less VRA in the market, which automatically increase the price of the remainder of coins available in the market and the exchanges. On top of that, when you add the value, they just had an approval for a patent. Now, by the way, Tether has at this point, Tether has over 6-7 approved patents on their technology. Okay, it's a real company. These are startup companies that are booming like crazy, but Tether is no longer a startup anymore. It's a legit company. It's just no one knows about it, so no one's buying it yet. But when you truly understand what Tether is doing, you will understand they are setting up. Think of Tether as in the early 1900s, when you had the wire telephone and you had to plant a pole and then wire telephone, and you had to do that from city to city, throughout the entire city, to for you to have the ability to talk on the phone. And until this work was done, you did not have the technology of telephones, right? Early 1900. This is what Theta is doing for the 21st century. Let's let's just say it what it is, guys. They are the new version of Bell. They're creating the plumbing, the transmission lines, right? They're creating the transmission lines for cryptocurrency, and not just cryptocurrencies, video. So they're and the world will be running on video. Look at the remember, guys, we talk about the remote economy. The remote economy. We left the gig economy, and then we're going to the remote economy. Video is fundamental for the remote economy. When we're going to buy AR glasses, that is video transfer. When we go talk about working in Zoom with your work, that is video transfer, uploads, creates data. It needs, shout out to you, Natasha, you're listening, infrastructure. That's what it needs. Until we have the infrastructure, we can't have the technology out there. Technology is there, but we don't have the infrastructure to deliver it. Right? Shout out to you. So, guys, again, download the app, guys. I'll leave the link here because, anyway, look at what are we looking at here? This is VRA chart. November 2020. Look at the price, guys. And then it started blowing up around February 2021, less than 1 cent. Do we have $1,000? You buy VRA, guys? Whoo! You are balling. And guess what? Up until, was it March? Up until March 2021, you would earn 36.5% for staking VRA. It's one of the easiest crypto I've ever staked. All you have to do, you buy VRA off KuCoins. If you don't have an account on KuCoins, please go create an account just for this crypto alone. You buy it off KuCoins, you transfer it to their wallets. It's a web wallet they have. And from doing that, you can stick, once you transfer it, you receive it from your wallet, and then you can stick your VRA. And now the staking rewards are 25.5%. You get paid every day. So if I start my staking exactly at 9:30 today, then tomorrow exactly at 9:30, I will be receiving 0.07% every day until it adds up to 25.5% for the entire year. Meaning, if I have 100,000 VRA at the end of the year, I'll have an extra 25.5K or 25,500 VRA. That's what it means. All right. Thank you. Beautiful. Yeah, man, that's a lot of new guys I haven't seen today. Let me know how you find the channel. Was it a link somewhere? Someone referred you? But yeah, man. Again, guys, use the referral links. Use the referral links, guys. If you haven't downloaded this app already, do it. Oh, yeah. You think so? Crypto.com? No, I don't think it is, Ben. I know it is. Look it up again, and I'll work on that because I know people who in the States who have it. So no, I don't think it's Ben, and we'll talk about that. If you want, let's just jump on the Discord. I want to know more about that, and help you throughout that. Oh, okay, nice, J Bones. Thank you for your support, man. Yeah, this is great, great knowledge, man. That we need to share, man. 25.5% per year. without selling, without trading. That's how you win the game, guys. Because you might be able to you might be a trader. You might get 50% in one trade, you might lose 20% in the other trade. And then you win some, you lose some, and overall in a course of 3 years, you made some money, but it's not that much. Versus you stay consistent, you load up on VRA every month, you stake every time you can, and then you continually making percentage. 25% last year would have made to 36.5%. This year would have made 25%. Next year in March they might reduce it, guys. So if you want to jump on board before they reduce it, collect some, but they might reduce it to 15%. Especially when the prices are going high like this, it's going to be very hard for them to keep giving you the same high rates, because you get the price appreciation. Look at this, guys. Look at this. I'm more than 7x my money already. But look at this, guys. Look at this. In less than a year. This is the opportunity cryptos offers. You make money now, you make money in the future, but in crypto, that future is not long. In less than a year, you can make 10x your money while you're collecting dividend, interest, rewards, whatever you want to call it, and you're not getting paid in US dollar, you're getting paid in VRA. All right? So guys, don't sleep on this. So what is VRA? What is VRA, guys? Let me go on the website for you. And let me show you guys. If you're new, you don't know how to find information like this, something you can do very quickly. You go into Google search, you type coin market cap. All right. Type coin market cap. And when you type coin market cap, you can go on a website. And this is how you start your research, guys. So on the search bar, you can type VRA. This is the ticker of the company is called Veracity. All right. Then it tells you an overview. It gives you the rank. Now it's 184. Anything below 50, 100, 500 cryptos, they have the potential to 10x. They also are not, they're not too risky. But anything above rank 500, you're getting in a risky zone. All right. So keep that in mind. And then, look, you go on a website. They have two websites, veracity.io and veracity.city. So we'll go at it. And then you go on a website, guys. You do your due diligence. You research on what the company is. You can read the white papers. The white papers is a more technical document. White papers here. This website always make the white paper available. So this is a very simple way. If you want to understand more about the problem, the solution, how they're doing, how they say they want to solve this problem, this is a way to do your due diligence, guys. And Veracity is a protocol, a product layer platform for esports. Esports alone is a growing industry. It's a very nice crypto to be in. We talked about gaming industry and gaming cryptos earlier today, video entertainment, but there is something they bring to the table that is unique, that no one else is building, and companies will need it. Look at this. Look at this. Proof of view, patent allowed, right? So they have a technology that proves that you're seeing a video. And where is the usage for that? Think about YouTube ads. YouTube ads, I can have plenty of videos running here. A lot of them might be running ads. I might not even be. Let's jump in on the Discord, guys. I hear maybe you're getting errors too. Maybe it's because you're using I don't know if it's my link that is in Canada. But maybe someone else can post a US link somewhere. But I'm very curious, guys. Let me know in the Discord, guys, and I can walk you through as well. Because man, I hope you guys can get on this app, because man, it's free money right here, free money. But you can also look into other platforms like Binance. They sometimes have the same options where you can earn cryptos too, and but they may not offer the same rewards. But yeah, you want to have many different ways of staking, and crypto.com is definitely one of them. So I'm very curious about that, and let me know. Join me on the Discord, guys. The link will be on the description as well. So on the description of the video, I want to troubleshoot this problem with you guys and get to the bottom of it. All right. So proof of view. The use for this is YouTube ads. Now a company can say, I'm only paying you if you can guarantee me that someone watch your ad, my ad. The company will say, well, okay, let me go talk to someone like Veracity who would have a technology I can license I can borrow their patent and use that technology on my platform, and Veracity will earn an income from that, and you will earn an income from that too, right? Because what do they need for this? They need VRA for this. Utility coins, guys. And again, how do you stake it? Now you can say instant buy VRA and stake it. And by the way, guys, if you want to buy it, you can click on market. You can wait. Oh, it says it for you. It went through. Is that the link for crypto.com? Let me know where you're from. Are you from the States? Let me know. I'm very curious. So again, guys, if you want to know where to buy it, you go KuCoin, but you click on market and it'll tell you exactly which platform has it. Uniswap is a decentralized platform. We're going to talk about decentralization after. But guys, that's how you make money, guys. You stake cryptos. That's how you can stake cryptos and you all the way to retirement. Very possible, guys. You can do it. And you click here, instant buy and stake cryptocurrencies, and it's going to lead you straight to that other website. And that website, you create an account. This is the web wallet. This is where you're going to transfer your coins from KuCoins, for example, and you're going to have an address. You can transfer it straight to this account, and then you're going to be able to stake it. And it says right here, it says 25% per year for and as a VRA rewards. Now every VRA is worth 7 cents. There was a time a VRA was worth less than a cent. Now it tells you also, hey, they barely have over 150 users that are currently doing that right now. So again, guys, very early, man. You're very early. This is a low number for this amount, this opportunity, and that's one of the reason why the staking is high. The rewards are high. Someone asked me earlier what I think it was Natasha. If she's still here, shout out to you. If you're not here, I hope you watch this on a replay. Someone asked me earlier, Natasha asked me, what determines their percentage, the APR basically. Two things determines that. The number of users, the lower it is, the higher the APR is, the annual percentage rate, which contributes also to annual percentage yield. The lower the number of people participating in it, the higher the rates that you gain. The higher the number, and also the cheaper the price per VRA, the higher the rates are. Two things. It's how many people are using it, how cheap it is. Once one of these two is no longer there, meaning the price is getting high, then the rates will get lower. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Yeah. No worries. I got you. I got you. I got you. And again, guys, thank you for asking questions, guys. That's what I'm here for. But yes, guys, these are the two factors that contributes to APR. APR is annual percentage rate. How many people are using it? What is the price? And the more time you wait, the more money you're losing. The more money you're losing. You want to do something like this. You buy it around here. You wait for it to explode. You make money over appreciation that can be 10x. I always tell you guys, I look for the next 10x opportunity. And the reason why I'm still talking about it, because I believe this coin, there is still another opportunity. Even if you buy it now, you can still 10x from it. This curve that you're seeing here, I can guarantee by the end of the bull run, it will reach 10 cents. This is a confirmed pattern that is very high accuracy called the cup handle. We discuss about all that in a Discord, guys. But in a Discord, guys, this is what we do. Me and many of our other members that took the course, we work together and we look for opportunities like this so that we can time when to get entry, to buy it and get in early before it explodes. We stake them. Cash flow value investing at its finest. But for me, this is a long-term hold. But yes, guys, that's what Veracity does. I told you I like videos, but this is not just a video play. This is a video play. This is a gaming play, right? This is a metaverse play. So lots of opportunities. Then this is one of the easiest crypto I've ever staked. All right. And so something else I want to talk about. Let me put the screen a bit bigger. Let me. We talk about Gpool. We talk about Theta. Other quick things you can do. You can. It's very good apps you can buy. Not buy, but get as well. If you're using iPhone, that app may not work for you, but it works very well for Android. Trust Wallet. You can access a decentralized platform in Trust Wallet. And look at this. You can use the app as well to stake. Earn 11% APR, right? Tells you all the amount this stakes. If one of these cryptos you own or you're interested in, you can go stake. Look into this crypto, guys. Look into this crypto, and I won't talk much about it. If you're watching this live, you're good for you. All right. Um. So yeah, guys. Get Trust Wallet if you have Android. So it talks to you about staking. All right. You can even use their calculator. So look into all this, guys. Look into all this, and the reason why I love Trust Wallet. First, it's a wallet. It's kind of like a hot wallet. One thing you can save on your phone to instead of having your cryptos in the exchange. And as you're saving it on your phone, you can also use it to stake. Right. You can also use your wallet to access decentralized cryptocurrencies like Uniswap or PancakeSwap. And again, we talked about decentralization. You can use um, a decentralized app to lend your cryptocurrency. Someone asked that earlier. You can use cryptocurrencies and an app through the app of Trust Wallet to lend your cryptos. I think there's another one if you're using iPhone and you don't have Android, you can use 1inch. 1inch app. It's the same thing as basically Trust Wallet. You can use it to save your cryptos. You can use it to earn. You can use it to access the decentralized platform. And I'm going to show you later about this how to use decentralized platform to lend your money in the next level of staking too. All right, we're almost there. Another app you can use, Atomic Wallet. You can do the same thing. You can save your cryptocurrencies. You can earn from them. I stake a crypto called Zilliqa. I've been staking it for 2 years with this app, Zilliqa. Great application. 15%. It was higher earlier this year. But yeah, you can stake while you're holding them, you're getting appreciation. And I'm up in all of my cryptos because I've been investing in them at the right time. You need to understand timing, guys. I'm up in all my cryptos. And as I'm earning as I'm earning in appreciation, I'm earning percentage as well. Question: what is your opinion about security of wallet on your phone? You need to be careful, especially with Trust Wallet. Um, I wouldn't say it's wise to put all your money in a phone wallet. I specify phone wallet. I would much rather prefer you do that on a wallet like this than you do it on a phone wallet. It's only because it's so easy to hack the phone, therefore easier to access your cryptos. Other things you can do is that helps a lot when you access the decentralized platform. Always make sure you log out before you log out, you exit, you want to exit, you just log out. Because if you're not logging out, sometimes people can use that as a way, as an entry point to your cryptos. And once they get access to your cryptos, then yeah. Another thing you can do to protect yourself is 2FA. 2FA, activate 2FA security systems for anything, for all the platform that uses. Do that. These are security measures you can take, and especially with Trust Wallet, you got to be careful about on a random day you might get a notice that, hey, you have a deposit of a random crypto, like it's a meme crypto that no one knows, and you might say, hey, why am I Panda crypto, why is this on my portfolio? My advice to you, if you see this, there is a setting you can go up there and you turn that crypto off. If you didn't buy it, don't use it. Simple as that. If you did not buy it, don't use it. Because if you, what happened is, if you go in a decentralized app and you sell that crypto that you just randomly receive, this is a hacker trying to get into your wallet. And many people got burned early this week when they were investing heavy on meme coins, and got burned like this. So these are things you need to know if you want to adventure in the decentralized platforms. But yes, 2FA, guys, is a must. Be careful. If you don't buy it, don't sell it. And yeah, protect yourself. But again, just have to learn how to manage it. But there is an advantage of using a platform like this, Trust Wallet, because this is how you lend your money to the decentralized platform. And I hope this guy is still here. I hope he's still here. He asked a question. If you're still here, the person who asked that question, let me know, because we're about to tackle that soon. Explain for those who don't know what 2FA is, two-factor authentication. Absolutely. So 2FA is just a second layer of protection. If you're logging to a platform like Binance, for example, and you enter your email and your password, then the next level about that is going to ask you to, is going to send you a text message, right? So that's a great thing, because now it forces you to go on your phone and use a hardware as a physical device to unlock your account. And now, if you don't hold this hardware, therefore you cannot unlock this account. So if a hacker is trying to get into your account, they got to the first phase, then they're blocked at the second phase because they don't have that specific phone number that you have and the phone in their hands, and the 1 minute countdown to make sure they enter that code right away before the login is deactivated. So that's what 2FA is for. You can use 2FA. A lot of things, a lot of these apps use fingerprints. Crypto.com use fingerprints too. So that can make sure that, hey, before anything happens, you have validated that with the fingerprint before anything else. These are levels of securities you can apply. So yes, guys, and another quick things, side notes, um, if you're a fan of technology and cryptos, um, there is a website that you can use. I think Unstoppable Domain. And these two apps, not only you can stake them, you can save your cryptos in them, but you can use an app like this, Unstoppable Domain, which basically create. It helps you download, like you can own a domain. You could own a domain like crypto.com. Man, they're not even for sale anymore, eh? All the crypto.com, all the .crypto domain are disappeared. You can't access them anymore. But you can basically, let's do JBones, right? Thank you, JBones. Let's do JBones. Search. What domain can we get? Wow, this is crazy. It used to be $20, guys, not that long ago, and $40 for .crypto domain. Thank God I bought mine. But it says, hey, you can get jbones.x for $500. The good news is, if you buy a domain, you don't have to pay for it every year. It's one payment, you set it up, and that's it. But we could get something like this, JBones. JBones, if you had a business called JBones, you could call it, hey, jbones.wallet. And the advantage of a platform like this is, instead of putting your crypto codes, your crypto receiving address, you give people your address for like jbones.wallet. And then if they want to send you Bitcoin, they will put jbones.wallet, and then it will accept it, and you will receive your Bitcoin straight to your Trust Wallet app. All right, I believe Zilliqa, Atomic Wallet has the same option too. So Atomic Wallet and Trust Wallet as one of the two apps you can use to use readable Web3 websites to transfer Bitcoin, instead of remembering all that long code for cryptocurrencies. So yeah, another tip. I bought a platform called jc.money. I mean jcmoney.crypto. So if people wants to send me Bitcoin, Shiba, CRO, XRP, I don't think, I think I have Ethereum too, but you can set as many crypto as you want, and then you just give people, hey, jcmoney.crypto, and then they'll send you that through, and you can do that through that app right here. So it's very easy to remember. So look into it, guys. If you have a business, you want to secure a name, get it early, because man, I'm telling you, their prices are going up, and you don't want to wait too long until it becomes $1,000 for your website. But I'm happy I bought it for wealthengineering.crypto. So that's a website I'm going to set up next. But at least I have JC Money running, and I bought it for $20. So again, guys, look into that. So now let's get into the topic. But before I go, I want to see a couple things. How are you guys doing in the chat? More questions coming. If you have more questions, let me know. And I want to show you. We're going to I'm going to set up a website here. PancakeSwap. Perfect. Still doing good, guys. Still up here. Click the like button if you're new. Walking in. Now, decentralized exchanges, right? We're talking about decentralized exchanges. So the decentralized exchange is a third party. You can stake in it as well. When you stake in a decentralized platform, what you're doing is a decentralized platform or any exchange, what they're doing is they're exchanging one currency for the other. If you want Bitcoin for US dollar, this is one currency and this is another currency. So again, if it's a centralized, they have a pool of US dollars, and then they have a pool of Bitcoins in their own accounts. So they guarantee that transaction can happen because they're served at the bank, the digital bank of the world. And they use the blockchain to validate that transfer is real, that you actually had the 10 Bitcoin you wanted to send to your mom. And then once they validate that transaction, they actually take it from their own pool to send it to your mommy. A decentralized exchange, there's no one running it. It's only codes. It's only codes that is running it. The code says if you are selling 10 Bitcoins into USDT to this guy, there needs to be a worth of 10 Bitcoins in the pool, and there needs to be a worth of the equivalent of that in US in the pool. So what you do is you need to match when you want to lend your cryptocurrencies to the decentralized platform. You need to match, for example, if you wanted to do $1,000, then you would have to do $500 goes from the first currency one, and then $500 goes to the second currency two, and then it creates a combination that creates a new crypto called whatever the pair is /LP. LP is for liquidity pool, and that is programmed to go on the liquidity pool. Now, once you have that pair, the next step is you go to the decentralized exchange and then you stake that pair. You stake that pair. And that is how you loan or you lend your money to the decentralized exchange. And then the contract says part of that fee will go to you, proportion to the amount of money you have in the pool, proportionate to that. So if there is $10 million in the pool and you put $1 million, then you own 10% of any transaction that happens in the pool because you stake that pair in the pool. All right. That's what the contract says. It's programmed to be like that. No one is running it. That's the power of cryptocurrencies and blockchain. You can program it and rely on the computer to do its job. No one is running it. But you got to meet the conditions. Now, the advantage of that is the less people that are in the pool, the more portion you have, which increase your APR, which increase your return, your rewards. And the more people that are being added in the pool dilutes your contribution, and then you get less. All right. So that's why in the more in the and this is known as yield farming. This is the concept of yield farming, which is the evolution of staking. Staking is simply you have one currency, you lend it to a digital platform, or you lend it for utility and a platform like Tether, and then you don't have to do anything, and then it's being worked, you're getting paid for it. But when it comes to yield farming, it's not just one currency; it's two currencies, and it's the purpose is specific to decentralized platforms. And you guys know you've heard about it. DeFi is going to be big. DeFi is going to put banks out of business, and now you can have a computer running the transaction, and you can have a decentralized exchange without having a big power like Coinbase, or which are regulated by government, right? Government impose certain requirements. Make sure you tell us all the transaction that happens in your exchange, right? That make sure that you can get tax on that. Well, with the decentralized exchange, who's going to answer? No one. It's a computer. So that's how the bank. That's why it's expanding, because decentralized technologies like that are basically censorship resistant, and that's how people can still find ways to loan money from decentralized platforms, because there is a liquidity pool available, and then you get a percentage of that money as an interest. So that's how you can get paid for it. And a platform you can use for that, and one of the good ones, is PancakeSwap, right? So PancakeSwap is a decentralized platform, and you can connect your wallet, and you can collect that with Trust Wallet, right? You can do that with MetaMask, but if you have Trust Wallet, you can connect that too, and then it's going to take your Ethereum, your BNB wallet to access the decentralized exchange, and then you can you can do anything in it. You can buy new cryptocurrencies, you can lend your cryptocurrencies and create pairs, and let me see. So you see, you go farms, and you can create your own when you have the farms. It's loading, but I want to see show you also what's in pool. So yeah, so when you go in farm, and it already tells you what they're going to give. It says, hey, if you have Cake and you have BNB, and you put some money in the liquidity pool, then it's going to give you 45% APR. All right, you guys listening? You guys listening? Now we're beating the 35%, but let me know in the chat if you're taking value from this. And when I say it's the future of Forex, guys, I mean it, because look, Cake is gaining value over time. So while you have your Cake lock in the pool, that is gaining value over time. Your BNB is also gaining value over time. And then at the same time, you're getting 45% APR um, from your investment. And I'm going to show you a direct example of this. And that's why I wanted to connect to Shiba. I'm going to use Shiba to show you this, guys. But this is it. And you can use this. PancakeSwap has been safe enough. Someone asked me about security earlier. Another way you can know about the security is understand the amount of money in the liquidity pool. A good range is above $100 million is a good range. Definitely in the billions, it's a safe range. But whenever it's very low, something like this is very risky. Very risky. But you also have to factor in the platform that is operating it. So the risk might be more from the crypto side than it is from the platform side, because this is something to keep in mind too. Sometimes you might find a platform. Shout out to Soul Shader. We talked about that on a podcast. High risk, high rewards. Check this podcast out. One I described a platform that was robbing people. It was giving crazy amount of yield that were like in a 20%, 20,000 APR. Crazy 20,000 APR. That was a lot of APR, right? But you couldn't take your money out. and then they took the money out for you and they stole your money. That's the platform. And then you also have the crypto. So the platform might be good, like PancakeSwap. I can vouch for PancakeSwap; they're good, but the crypto itself might not be that good. The crypto itself might be a scam. I don't know XYG. I honestly don't know that. It could be a good crypto as well. All I'm saying is you need to do your due diligence when you see a crypto like that. When you see the liquidity is low, only $1 million, and if you're going to invest in something like this, definitely don't put a lot of money into it, even if your due diligence says it's a good thing. But the lower the liquidity, the higher the APR. The higher the liquidity, the lower the APR. You get it? That's how it works. If you could find a good, safe cryptocurrencies, and again, a cryptocurrency like that, you only have to worry about one thing: this pair, XWG, because the USD, look at that. USDC is a stable coin, and this is a legit coin. This is probably one of the top 10 cryptocurrency in the world. So there is a lot of money in it. So you can consider that as a safe bet. But this might be not that much of a safe bet. So you need to understand what this is. Here's a better pair. This is a perfect pair. BUSD, BNB. BUSD, you know this is safe. BNB, this is also safe because this is a Binance coin. Binance coin is one of the best coins in the world. So, and there is a lot of liquidity in it too, and it's still giving a good APR. So that is a safe bet. That's how you process it. But if you want to be risky, go ahead, make your research, and if you find something that interests you, that's good. But at least the platform PancakeSwap is a good platform to at least try it. So once you find yield farms like this, the next step you do is you go out there and you create the pair that you want. So let's say, so these are pools that already existed, and then let's say we wanted to go with the BNB, BUSD, BNB. All right. Let's say we wanted to go to that pair. So now we chose that. The next thing is you go to trade. You go to liquidity. So first, you probably need to buy BUSD. Okay. So you go BUSD, you select that, and then you take, was it USDC? Sure. So now you have a pair. Saying then you basically have to buy it, right? So first you have to buy BUSD, and then if you have USDC already, fine. If you don't, then you have to buy that too. But make sure you have, let's say, $500 of BUSD, $500 worth of USDC. But after you have that, you go to liquidity, and then you say add liquidity, and then you go and create the pair that you said. We said BUSD, and we say USDC. Therefore, once you have it, and then it'll show you have X amount of USDC, and then you have X amount of BUSD. Make sure it's almost the same or very close to it. And then, $500 worth of BUSD, $500 worth. Again, it's not showing me right now because I didn't connect my wallet. I don't want to show my wallet address here. But when you collect your wallet, you do that, you're going to see, make sure you have $500 worth of each. You connect the wallet, you go with the process, and then it will create a pair called BUSD / USDC / liquidity pool. Okay, that's what it will create. And when you have that, then the next step is you're going to stake your pair. You create this pair first, and then after you create it, you have the -LP. You can go to farm, and then I'm sure it'll show you add liquidity. So we set this one right here. You can select that, and I believe you should be able to add the liquidity. Give me a second. There you go. So you connect your wallet first, and the only crypto that you will be looking for is the BUSD / BNB / LP. Once you do have that, you connect the wallet, it sees it, you'll be able to add it right here on the platform, and then it will start giving you APR right away. So in a nutshell, that's how you can stake or you do yield farming. Yield farming is still staking, but there is a process you have to do before, which is creating the pair and add the liquidity to the pool and stake, which is the lending aspect to that pool exactly. First you create the pair, and then second you lend it, and then yeah, you can earn some legit money out of that. And that's when I'm going to share you guys the last thing I had ready for you for tonight. Give me a second. Let me set that up because I have to connect to my portfolio. So I gotta hide a couple things that I don't want to share. Okay, so first of all, let me do this. Let me do this. Give me a second, guys. Let me just set up. But are you getting value so far? Are you learning anything new? Let me know. Is this new concept for you? Did you know this already? I'm very curious to understand the level that we have here. All right, so I'm going to connect to one of, I'm not going to connect it on it yet. I just wanted to show you guys the platform. Yvonne T. Well, I'm going to show you the dollars, but I won't show you my address because never know. You never know, man. All right, all right, all right. So let's do this. So this is Shiba Swap. You heard about Shiba, how it's been blowing up like crazy the couple days. And then this is what they offer. They call it Bury, they call it Woof, but honestly, it's basically the same thing I just explained you once you understand the true concept. If you want to stake, you go and do Bury. And then basically Bury tells you if you stake the cryptocurrency that called Bone, then you technically have an APY of nearly 400%. If you do you can bury you bury Shiba, it give you 400% in bones. You bury leash, you get 500%, and then you bury bones, you get this much. Right? So this is a different level, right? And this is just staking. This is just staking. All you have to do is own Shiba, transfer to this platform. And again, is it a secure platform? Well, this is fairly new. They launched in July, but they already amassed like 460 million. So that tells me that there is a level of confidence in it. And they haven't done any rug pull. They haven't had any major catastrophe with their liquidity pool. So there is a certain level of risk that you can be comfortable with, but in the decentralized world, you still have to be careful. So this is their staking platform that they call Bury. You bury your dogs, you bury your cryptos. So Shiba is all about dogs. Then to do a dig, I think this is where you do the pair that I talked to you about. The same thing. You click on add liquidity, and then if you want, you can do a pair of Ethereum and anything you want. But how do you know which pair you should do? Then this is where you go look at the farms. But first, if you want to buy anything, you can use their Shiba Swap, which is almost the same thing as Pancake Swap, decentralized platforms, and then you go in there, right? But if you want to know what pays, you can go to their staking, which they call Woof. And then you look at what's possible and you say, hey, 200% APR if you have Bones and you have Ethereum. Leash, Bones, 100%. So you choose which one you want. And then you go out there and then you create the pair and then you stake, connect your wallet, you add the liquidity, and it's going to look for the LP. They call it SSLP, but it's the same thing. And then, yeah, you get it going. So that's basically a nutshell and a walkthrough of Shiba Swap and how the staking basically yield farm, which is staking currencies for decentralized platforms so that transaction can happen. They use your money for traders out there who wants to swap their cryptocurrencies. They use your money to allow this transaction to happen, and you earn a percentage of the transaction that happens, right? And you read the white paper for Shiba to understand in every way how you make money from doing their farming, right? So Very interesting. Now let me get ready. The thing I wanted to show you guys. It's not a lot of money. Again, it's in July. I didn't want to put a lot of money in. It was I didn't know how successful Shiba was going to be. Well, I'm talking about specifically the farming part. So I took a risk and I invested about a $505,000 just on the Shiba platform. Yeah, there it is. All right, so let me share that. So this is, let me try to zoom. Can't zoom, but this is basically what I did. I invested about $505,000 in three coins. So it's both Shiba and Ethereum. So I had to match the Shiba and I had to match it exactly with the same amount of worth of Ethereum, create the pair, and then lend it to the platform, right? Then I did the same thing for Leash, and I did the same thing for Bones. So shout out to you, J Bones. Thank you for for helping out. Um, Carl Saint August. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you. I'm happy you're taking value out of this. I like your name, man. That's let me know in the chat where you learn about this channel, and I want to hear from you. So yes, guys, that's what I did. I invested $5,000 at the time, and then look at this, guys. Because my Shiba are taking value, and my Ethereum are also getting value. The value of my portfolio rose all the way to $14,000. Same thing. Well, when you add all of them, that's what they're adding here. They're adding both the value of Shiba, Leash, Bones, and then all the Ethereum that I have in each of them adds up to $14,000. I can, if I want to remove my liquidity out of the pool, I can sell my LP token, and then I can undo the pair that I did, and then sell my Shiba separately, and then sell my Ethereum separately, right? So that's how it works. And then, yeah, look at this, guys. In terms of value, it gained. It was crazy. So I made about $12,000 in profit since July all the way to November. So, and I'm getting paid in Bones. So not only I made money from the portfolio side itself, but I also made money from my Bones that I'm collecting as rewards. And my Bones are worth money. They're worth, I think, $1 or $2. Sometimes the price fluctuates, but over time, they're acquiring more value because less Bones are being printed. Less Bones are being printed, more Bones are in demand, more Bones are needed to pay the collectors like me, the people that I set up the money printers like this, right? So over time, it will be gaining in value. And so far, I think I actually took out some Bones already. I took out about 270 Bones so I can put in my farm, sorry, in my stake. So I'm staking that for over 2,000 APR on the other side. But that's basically how I play the game. I create Bones, and then I collect the Bones and I put it on my stake. I stake them straight to the Shiba swap. So yeah, I use yield farming to farm Bones, and then I get the Bones, I put it into. Remember, I was showing you earlier that that you can stake. Yeah, I was. Sorry, guys. Oh no, that's not what I want to show you. I almost showed my account, that the one that I did not. Yeah, this one. That's what I want to show you. So yeah, remember the Bury side? The Bury is the stake. It even says here, stake in green, stake your token. If you click here, it says if you stake Bones, 2,900%, right? That's what it says here, right? So that's what I'm doing. I use the yield farming. I don't buy Bones. I don't buy Bones. I use the yield farming to create Bones, and then when I have enough, I collect the Bones, and then I put it into I stake them here for this amount. And I think my next collection, I'll be extracting all this. I think in December, I'll do that. And then I'm going to put all of that money into the stake that you saw, and get that going, man. Get that going. There is a way that you can't just pull out everything. You have to put a third of it, and then the rest is locked for 6 months. And then in 6 months, they give you all of it. but I'm already doing that for the first transaction that I took out. So all the money that they were going to give me, which is all this, I'm going to put that in the stake, and I'm going to redo that thing, and I'll take a third, add to that, stake it, and then the 2/3 that will be left, I'll have to wait until July next year to have access to it again, and then I'll redo the same thing over and over. But all that to say, guys, it's that's how you play the game. That's yield farming. That's yield farming, and that's how you use staking to lend your money to decentralized platform that allows people um, to make any transaction that they want, away from government, away from central banks, away from, so yeah, and you can probably learn loan money from this, from decentralized platform and decentralized guys. Big There is a big financial firms that are investing heavily, heavily in DeFi. I shout out to the guys in the group, Discord exclusive group. Guys, I'm going to close my course for a while. Right now, I'm offering a deal. If you buy the course, you have a lifetime access on my Discord, on all the channel that I have right now. Okay, I'm going to switch to a Patreon subscription for new members. If you want to access my Discord, it's going to be a payment subscription. But we share data, we share information on that Discord almost every day. This morning there was a conversation about new staking cryptos that we should look into. Shout out to Maki. And I don't think he's here. This guy's a pro. You might not feel comfortable here. It's too much of an early beginning for him. But every so often, guys, and I'm going to be aggressive in yield farming starting next January. But I'm studying very hard on. I'm studying on yield farming because this is beginner work that what I just showed you guys. There are other platforms that no one knows about that are offering, that are safe. There are other techniques you can do to make significant returns safely and also leverage the appreciation of cryptos. I showed you guys Luna earlier. The reason I say look into this crypto because that's one of the cryptos I'm looking to do that right now. So, but we'll be looking heavy on yield farming, and we'll have different levels on the. But if you guys want, check out the course. And the course automatically gives you lifetime access to all the channels, so that you don't have to pay the monthly subscription to access this. And my YouTube mentor is forcing me to closing this deal and to start my Patreon. But I want to give you guys enough chance to join in. And for the guys who knows, if you have been trading already, you know how to trade, you retire, or you understand how to build a budget, I can give you guys a discount. We can have a talk separately so that you don't have to go cover everything in the course, but we can talk about it. But for those who are new, who haven't started on your journey yet, let me know, guys, because there is so many things you'll need to know in this course. And I walk you through everything from start to finish on everything you need to know about investing. And then the groups and the group Discord group, that's where we go and we set up a portfolio, and then we can use some of your money if you want to go and dabble in things like this that can give you high APR and go from there. But guys, look into it, guys. Staking, you can stake your way to retirement. And because there is not many people doing it, the APR are high. The APY are high right now. And that can, especially if you do not have your big account, that can propel your account, to go in the 6 digit. Last year I made lots of mistakes. I told you guys I made many mistakes. I made lots of mistakes like this, and I lost 2/3 of my portfolio because of my mistake. I want to make a separate podcast about that and what I've learned from it. But Don't forget to get my PayPal. Shout out to you. She stole my thunder. Thank you very much. I'll invite her on my panel next week for it. We're gonna talk about NFT. But hey, that was supposed to be a surprise. But we're gonna talk about that, and I want to talk to you more about NFTs. But guys, I want to do something else. Everyone's doing Page Cash App. I want to encourage you guys to get Trust Wallet and then use that to send me a crypto or donation or even super chat. I think super chat will be good enough. I don't care about the percentage YouTube get out of it. But me, it's either super chat or it will be my wealth engineering crypto. I'll set that up. And then if you guys are using Trust Wallet or any wallet that accepts um, website transfer, you can use that to transfer me crypto, guys. But thank you guys. That's what basically I wanted to show you guys. Make sure you check out the channel Discord. If you are watching this and you're still having problem with crypto.com, join me on the free Discord. I'll always have a general chat available for YouTube members so that you can join me very quickly on the Discord. Tag me, JC the Black Guy. That's my username on Discord. And yes, if you have any questions, I'm interested to know what your problem is with crypto.com. I'm very curious, so let me know. I'll be looking for comments, concerns, requests, more questions. But look into staking, guys. Look into staking. I give you many good options that are long-term hold. We talked about VRA, we talk about Tether, we talk about crypto.com, CRO, right? Ivan T, if you're still here, I'll show you more. I'll show you more. I can show you that. It's not that much. So I'll show you. But yeah, man. CRO guys, you can I love CRO. I use it in so many ways. I use the staking every week. I get 10% throughout the year. I get the 3% cash backs, adds up so fast. It seems that every month I have an extra 150 $200 in my account every month. And I'm like, where's that money comes from? Turns out, oh, I got some cash backs. It's a great feeling. Oh, I said $10,000, guys. I'm wrong. I said $10,000, guys. I'm wrong. So look at this. So I'm gonna look at this. It says I have 25,000 VRO. It's worth 11,000 Canadians. Earlier this year, I put 2,500 Canadians in it. Now, if I go, sorry guys, if I go up, you see it says I lock. I have 2,500 CRO lock for $10,000, and then all the rest are basically cashbacks. Plus, I think I did one referral this week, so that's what you're seeing here. So that already adds up to $77. I promise you, last week I had $0 in there. I had $0 in there, and then within a week, I already have $77 Canadian in there. So there is a mix of three things: one referral, cashback for my groceries, gas, and paying my cell phone. I haven't even paid rent for my office yet on that, so that's going to be another extra $25. And then also the price appreciation of CRO. CRO blew up earlier this week. So that's what you're seeing, that all that adds up in $77 in a week just from using the app, basically. Then look at this. What the first thing you see here, cash rebate. I got on, so I basically my payment went through for Netflix. That's probably where that money comes in as well. And then you see CRO stakes rewards 47. So every day I get a drop of 47.94. Sorry, every week 47.94. Basically now that's almost worth $25 now because of the price appreciation. And then the same thing, I get reward all the time. And I'm telling you guys, you're sleeping on this, man. Do not sleep on crypto.com. Get that link going, man. The link will be in the description. Check that going. And if you manage to get the card, whoo, if you manage to get the card, guys, you are going to collect a lot of money from this. But just wanted to show you quickly Tether. I'll use Tether right now. So for me, it's not 14%, it's 12%. The money has to be locked for 3 months, and after 3 months you can remove it if you want. But if you want the 12%, you have to leave it for a year, and that will add up to 12%. But you get paid, and you get paid in USDC. If I put USDT, you get paid in cryptos. But that's the terms. You can go flexible. Flexible allows you to remove anything you want, but 8% on a flexible, and there's a lot of coins you can lock on it. And man, I'm telling you, those cashbacks, man, those cashbacks adds up like crazy fast, crazy fast. I'm already paid my initial investment in cashbacks that I sell and buy other cryptos. I sell for groceries. Sometimes I'm so strict in my budget sometimes, and sometimes I go overload on donations from other channel, that I simply put it out there and I sell some of my CRO and I load up my card, and I can use my card right there. I wanted to show you guys, but it wasn't showing in the website, but I'll show you guys this. So this is my credit. I'll show you guys. Sorry, I'll show you guys my. You won't see the credit card number, so I don't have to worry about that. Um, it's also an international card. You can turn it off on. But what I wanted to show you guys is the website is not complete, because my card here, so I have the purple card, and then you can see it says 10% CR stake. So that's why I'm getting paid every week, the 10%, because I have this card, the 10% CR stake. So and with the airport lounge, you see the airport lounge, we see the 100% Netflix, Spotify. Guys, man, get into it, man. You don't have to go with the purple if you don't want to. Go with the red. It's much easier to acquire, and then that will be 2%, and that go from there. But again, cash flow value investing at its best. You're making the money now. It locks. While it's lock, it's giving you cash back on all your expenses. Right, all my expenses, I get cash back out of it. When I can't use my card, I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed because I want to use my card. If a place is not accepting Visa, I'm all mad. But this is a Visa card, but it's just a prepaid card. It's a prepaid Visa, and this is how, guys, you can earn up to 3% cash back without having a bad credit. They don't check your credit on crypto.com to give you a prepaid card. They don't need to. So, and you can still collect earning incomes. You can also use this app to send money. So I can save any one of you's phone number in here. I can transfer any coins directly to your wallet. If you have a card, I can load up your card for you from here. So instead of putting it into your account, I can put it straight to your card so that you can spend it. So you don't have to do it yourself, right? Man, there's so many opportunities with this app. This app is so good for new beginners. So I'm gonna try to send money to my mom, and I'll show you the option here. So this is what I want to show you guys. This is free money that you guys are free money. So it says here, you may not see it. Actually, give me a second. So it says here, send crypto to your friend and earn 10% cash back. 10% cash back if you send money to a friend, right? Now, how does it work? Is it's not all the cryptos that's going to give you 10%. It's a specific one, a utility coin, crypto.com. If I select crypto.com to send it to my mom, I will get 10% cash back. But if I send Ripple, if I send Ethereum, if I send Shiba, that won't work. I'll just send exactly. So I've tried it already. I literally sent $100 to my mom in CRO, and I got $10 back in CRO, and she got $100 in CRO. So, guys, man, this is free money. Free money, man. Get on that card. Get on that card. I don't know if the link is still there, but Gail, I'm sure Gail dropped the link earlier today. So make sure you check that link. If not, you can always check the link in the description. But man, get on that card, man. This is free money. And again, the cashback aspect of it, you get paid in CRO if you hold it long enough. That's what happened to me this week. I think it went from 20 cents to 40 cents. All of a sudden, in one day, I woke up one day and then, phew, I'm like, wow, that's a lot of money in my account. Um, yeah, crazy, right? Sorry, I haven't seen you before. Credit KAE. Thank you for showing up. Thank you. And yes, shout out to Gail, man. Shout out to Gail. I gotta speak with Aaron. I don't know what happened with him earlier, but he's I want him here. I want him here. And guys, be nice, be nice. You know, in this community here, everyone can be nice. You can settle the differences here. But anyways, let me see. Question: did you say you wanted to get YouTube channel donation with coins? That would be cool. Yeah. Again, guys, coins. I the if for business purpose, it would be easier to do a Cash App because a lot of people are using Cash App. A lot of my viewers are from the States, or PayPal. But I don't want to do that. I love super chats. I super chat all the time, so I would appreciate super chat one day. But I would say as a second option, I would want to encourage people to download an app like this, for example, and maybe they can save my Bitcoin address or CRO address, and then send me some CRO, send me some Bitcoin, whatever you want, right? And what I want to encourage people also is to understand the value of having a readable address. So I'm going to use like wealthengineering.crypto, for example. I might set it up tonight or this week for sure. But right now I have an address called jcmoney.crypto, and then it's you can send me Shiba, you can send me CRO, EXRP, Ethereum, a lot of coins that I can add. And all I have to give you, I don't have to give you my long address. I just have to give you jcmoney.crypto, and then you put that on an app like Trust Wallet, on an app like Atomic Wallet, and that will transfer. So I want to encourage people to understand how that works and get it setting. But worst case, I'll just add also my crypto address, uh, Bitcoins or XRP or CRO, whatever, in the description at some point. And I would rather people do that than use Cash App, because I just want people to get on the comfortable with sending and receiving cryptocurrencies. And the more I can push that trend going, the more you'll be familiar with crypto, the more you'll be comfortable with crypto, and the more you'll be getting yourself into investments that's going to earn you a lot of money. Like I told you guys, I'm up 40%, not 40%. I'm up $40,000 in my Shiba holding. $40,000, and that's a mistake, because if I acted on the news that we had on the Discord channel, shout out to everyone who knows what I'm talking about, the exclusive club. We had this intel very early on, but people that there was one guy in the Discord that acted early on it, and if I had it the same time as him, I would have made 400,000 instead of 40,000, right? I made a video about that. But hey, I know someone who took advantage of it. And the intel we have, guys, is great. I put a lot of time into validating the system. I run simulation. I know it's good. And I've been testing it for almost 2 years. And I've been testing it almost for 8 months with the Discords, and even the most skeptics are believers now, because they see how much opportunities went by because they were skeptic about it. But guys, we've been going on for a while. I don't know if there is any more questions, but I'm up here for questions. I want to hear more questions. If you guys are curious about anything in cryptos, mostly staking and yield farming, let me know. If there is one cryptos that you are looking into, you're not sure about, we can review that if you want. But let me know, guys. Let me know. I'm very curious to hear your questions and go from there. But so far, let me know how you guys understood staking. Are you going to consider staking in the future? Is that something you're going to do more research on? I know, Natasha, you said you didn't know much about it before, so I hope this stream made it clear for you. I know we went over something complicated about staking and yield farming, but as long as you think of it as lending, lending simply means you borrow your money and you have to find a safe platform to borrow it so that you can earn some great APR. Staking, you can find great platforms like Gpool that can give you even 30% on cryptos. Uh, and you don't have to use your own computer and have your computer on all the time, right? You don't have to do that. You can go with Gpool, and yeah, man, Gpool. And also, guys, look at this crypto. I didn't talk about it much. Persistence. I think it got I don't know if it got released earlier this year or it got into the insider groups earlier this year. But yeah, this summer it started going. I think it went from $2 to $10 in like 2 days, and then it's giving you 30%. And they guarantee that they will lock that price for 2 years. 2 years from the I think it's July, if I'm not mistaken. So from July this year to July 2 years from now, they will guarantee 35% APR. So you can use Gpool for that, guys. And if you guys are in Discord exclusive group, we have a detailed note on how to set up your persistence account with Gpool. Step by step guides on how to do it. I said, guys, lots of value, guys. So make sure you lock yourself in. Lifetime membership. I'm offering this for a limited time only. I was thinking of extending this offer until March, but my YouTube, shout out to El Guapo, my YouTube mentor. I was on his panel yesterday. He's pushing me, guys. He wants me to close that all and put it into a Patreon. And my Patreon will not be, it won't be $1, guys. It won't be $1. So it's wealth engineering, guys. I can't make it cheap. So all that to say, guys, it's a good offer. It's a good deal. Lots of things that I'm offering, and I want to build that community, guys. But worst case, guys, there is always going to be a general chat free, and then I'll do some streams every so often to answer your questions, so we can join in there. But so far, I don't see any more questions. So I guess we'll call it the day unless we get a question already. But guys, check into persistence. They guarantee they will have 35% 2 years from the summer this year. So I know VRA changed their staking rewards every year. 2 years in a row they have done that. So next year is probably especially the price went 10x. So they're definitely going to do it. So, guys, look into it. But something that says they're going to confirm their money for 2 years, then you can use that in your advantage to make a strategy around it and understand the value itself when it comes to persistence. What are they offering to the market that is unique from other people? And if you can understand that, you understand the needs and wants. Therefore, you can understand if this is going to be something that will be needed 2 years from now, and that's going to appreciate over time 2 years from now. And if you do that, then you know this is a safe bet for you to go and invest. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. It's for educational and entertainment purpose only. Thank you, NDPR. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, eh? You don't have to say anything in the chat, but hey, I was talking to him earlier. Was it yesterday or earlier this morning about it? We got a system. Indies in the Discord. We got a system to find early picks, and he was a skeptic. He was a skeptic, but hey, I think he's changing his mind really quick. But I'm telling you guys, it's a very unconventional methods that I have. But I run simulation. I've been testing it for 2 years now, and it works, guys. That's how I found Shiba before it started blowing up the first wave, not even the second wave, the first wave. I found it early. The only reason why I did not invest in Shiba was because I was skeptic about the memes, not even the intel, just the meme alone. I wanted to focus more on XRP and Cardano, Lynx, like blue chip cryptos. Great stream, well engineering. You are doing excellent working, just supporting so much knowledge. Thank you very much for showing up, John Warbo. Thank you for the support and hit the like button very much. DJ Flip, great podcast like always. Keep up with the great work. Thank you very much. Carl Saint Just. Hey, we got a questions. We got a question. I love questions. Could you tell me the deal again about the Discord and Patreon? Oh yeah, I'm just saying that right now hey, shout out. Sorry, Carl. I'll answer your question. No, wait. Shout out to you, Lindsay Joseph. She's also OG OG of the Wealth Engineering Group exclusive club. She knows what we're talking about. She knows. So yeah, man, a system that works, guys. We find calls early. We have a way to make sure we know which one are the good bets to go to, which ones are not, and put our money early on, and make sure we find staking opportunities as well, so that we can make our money in cash flow value investing. That's how we build a portfolio fast. To answer your question, Carl Sergius, yes, right now my Discord, you can access it for free. Description and below. There is only one chat available for free, but I also have exclusive channels reserved for people who bought my course. So all the students that bought my course, they get automatic access to all the channels in that I currently have right now on my Discord. And in these channels, some of them I offer information when it comes to stocks. Offer I we have ways that we acquire information from researchers and insiders, and then we pass it around to the community. And we do the same for stocks and crypto. I'm looking to get more people on board because I want to start giving swing trading tips for cryptos and option tips for the stock market, so that we're going to have every day we'll have a pick for cryptos, and then every so often we'll have some for options as well, just to give more value. And then you can decide how much percent of your portfolio you want to apply to the long-term portfolio, which you should have put 95%, and then a 5% of that portfolio can go to something risky like a swing trading. I want to set that up early on, but I need more people. I need at least 7 people to sign up to the course so that I can fund that project right here. But yeah, and let's put it this way: I don't know yet when I'm going to cancel this deal, but at some point in the near future, I'm going to switch this deal. And you can pay for the course if you want, but then if you want a Discord, it will be a Patreon subscription. So the Patreon subscription, you'll have two level you can choose. One will be cheaper than the other, and then depending on where you are, what you want, you can choose which one works best, and it will give you access to the same channels that you will have if you pay for the course and have lifetime access. So instead of paying for a month, every month, you can just pay just for one course once, and then you have lifetime access as long as I run this program. So I think that's a I've been running this deal the entire year. People like Lindsay, people like Andy took advantage of it, and they're enjoying it right now. But all that to say, if you guys want to join, links will be in the description below, or in any videos that I make. And then yes, guys, hit the like button and go. I hope there is no more. I hope I answers your questions. I hope that's clear. But guys, yes, man, look into the cryptos. I'm happy you guys understood what I said about staking. Um, I want to give a shout out to Melissa. I will be staking. Thank you very much. If I at least convince one of you to start staking, very happy. I did a good job. If I could convince at least one of you to look into it. Shout out also to Natasha, who was very active in the chat, and I'm sure she'll be looking more into it. And if you have more questions, guys, there is always the free Discord channel. You don't need to pay anything. You can just join in, ask me questions. I'll do my best to answer it. And with that said, guys, we've been going on for almost 3 hours. Shout out to the chat soldiers. Shout out to my wealth engineers. And guys, you will be staking for sure. All right, absolutely. Thank you, thank you. At least we got two people that we were able to convince. So I did a good job. I'm very happy, guys, that you took some value out of this. And yes, I really want to encourage you guys to look into what I call cash flow value investing, and staking and yield farming is the best way to take advantage of this. With that said, guys, we'll talk on the next chat. We'll talk on the next podcast. With that, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.